I'm ready for my quiz. 10 questions coming at you. Hey folks, welcome back to the Rock and Sea Homestead. My name is Lance. I want to welcome you to our channel. And today we got a special video. We got called out to do a 10 question on homesteading and video, and that's what we're going to do. So we got called out by Homestead Evolution, and I think the ones, they got called out by somebody and it kind of rolls that way. And I think the first one that did it was Copper Kettle Farms or something like that. So we'll put some links down below from all those people, but Marcy's going to record and give me some questions, and I'm going to answer them for you. And me and Marty's going to have some bonding time. All right, Marcy?
Question number 1. What got you into homesteading?
Well, what got us into homesteading? I wanted to move out into the country. Well, you're blocking the film, buddy. That's what it is when you're filming with animals here. I wanted to move out in the country, finally convinced Marcy into moving out in the country. And it just kind of snowballed, where we started with chickens, and then we got a couple goats, and then we're like, hey, let's do some gardening. And then we're like, hey, I think it's probably better for us if we grow our own food and some of our own meat. And so it just kind of slowly rolled into what we're doing now. I mean, like when I grew up, living out in the country, doing what we're doing now, it wasn't really called homesteading. It was just, having a country lifestyle. So I know it's fashionable to call it homesteading now, but that's really how it started for us.
Question number 2. What do you want to add to the homestead in 2020?
Ooh, what do we want to add to the homestead? So we're definitely going to add on some additional gardening area. We're going to add probably 3 or 4 more beds. And probably animal-wise, we're going to add some turkeys for sure. And who knows, maybe some baby goats. Hopefully we got a couple pregnant goats here, but definitely want to get some turkeys and go from there.
Okay, well, the goats seem okay with that.
Yeah.
Number 3, what's the most difficult lesson you have learned while homesteading?
Well, thank goodness we haven't had, a disastrous, catastrophe on the homestead. But I tell you, I'm no good with trying to farm worms. I've tried several times and I've killed every batch of them. I'm just not any good at it.
I'm gonna have to pause while I get my list back. One of the goats is eating it. Hold on one moment. Okay, got the list back from the goat. Question number 4.
Yep.
What is your favorite chore on the homestead?
Probably kind of, coming out here, interacting with the animals, feeding them, giving them water, and just coming out here and having a little bit of goat time or chicken time or whatever it may be, just the interaction with these little creatures. Now, as much as sometimes they're a pain in the rear, for the most part, they're just a joy to be around.
What is your favorite thing to grow?
I would say my favorite thing to grow is eggs, chicken eggs. But outside of that, for the garden aspect of it, probably tomatoes or peppers. We grew those for the first time this last year and they were awesome. Probably Marcy would say herbs. So, I mean, all of it's great, but those are probably in the top.
Yep, that's what Marcy would say, herbs for sure. What do you love the most about the homesteading community?
I tell you, the homesteading community, it's almost like family. I mean, if you need help, if you have questions, you can just ask, and you have multiple answers coming at you. They will come over and help. They'll stop, drop, and do whatever needs to be done. They'll lend you stuff, and it's just a family, very social. It's just awesome. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Okay. What is your favorite meal to make?
Anything that can be cooked on the smoker. Easy.
Yeah, everything he makes on the smoker is fantastic. So I'll second that. What is your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving, because it normally is right around my birthday. So I get pumpkin pie for a birthday cake every year. It's awesome.
Is your homestead where you want to settle permanently?
Well, you know, it serves our purposes. We'd love to have more land, and hopefully these people right over here will sell to us and we'll have a little additional acreage. But really, to be honest, I mean, it really does what we need. But again, I would love to have, you know, more land. But hey, I have what I have, and it's awesome, and it serves us well.
Okay, here you go. Last question.
Okay.
Who do you follow and learn from?
Well, I tell you, there's so many people that I follow and learn from. So I'm just going to kind of talk about probably the 3 or 4 people that really kind of got me into homesteading, especially on YouTube. Sarah and Kevin over at Living Tradition Homestead, Dutch at Keeping It Dutch, Daniel over at Arms Family Homestead, and the goats are scratching all over Marcy right now. It's super funny. And and I tell you, for gardening, Bumblebee Junction is one of the go-to for gardening for sure. Outside of that, there's a lot of local people that we follow here. They may not have a YouTube channel, but Facebook and Instagram, Bad Baxter Farm, Canadian Valley Farm, there's some others. And not only do we follow them on that, but we know them personally, and we've been over to their farms and their homesteads and get hands-on lessons of stuff, and that's very helpful. You can watch a lot of videos, but until you get hands-on sometimes, it really makes a difference. Guys, thanks for coming along, listening to me ramble here for the last however many minutes this video is going to be, but really do appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed, there's a button right down there. Ring that bell so you get notified every time a video comes out. And if you haven't seen us on Facebook or Instagram, those links are down below. But from our homestead to yours, this is Marcy over here on the camera, and from me, have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.